All right, so I'd like for our viewers to see this very, very short clip. It actually is Anne Marie and Dr. Smita Wara, who was on in the first segment, and you were talking to a group of early childhood educators. Let's take a quick peek at that clip.
Balance between the two sides and see how feasible are the parents' request and how feasible is the teacher's request. You need to strike a balance, and that can be really very, very challenging, I think.
And I think it's almost easier the first part of your conversation because you are able, as the teacher or as the early interventionist, to adjust or to suggest to parents, oh, okay if they would prefer to do it this way. And you're able to adjust and follow their lead, but that's a less complicated issue than when you're trying to bring together the needs of a large group of people. And that is, I think, one of those situations. So, a lot of children don't want to wear their hearing aid. They pull it out themselves. And so we could say, oh, well, if you're following their lead, then you wouldn't put it back in. But that's one of those situations where, that's another balancing act, is trying to find a way to support them so that they will wear it because ultimately it is beneficial for them.
All right, so tell us a little bit about that clip and the collaboration of you and Dr. Smita Wara.
Well, that came from a session that we constructed to address the needs of early childhood educators who have children with significant disabilities participating either in their programs, their classrooms, or for people who are providing support to children in their homes who have significant disabilities. And as Dr. Wara said, often communication and play are areas that are impacted significantly by their disabilities. So we provided many examples of toys and how you can adjust those toys so that the toys can be accessed by children because play is really critical to young children's development. And also, as Dr. Wara indicated, communication and play are so closely linked that we also shared with people resources and ways to adapt communication so that they can participate in both at the same time.
Paquita?
Well, I visited the session as well, and I was amazed at the participants. Some of them work with children, as Smita mentioned, as young as 6 months, and they were coming up with ideas that they could implement when they go back, they go into homes. And so it is our hope, again, that as early as 6 months and, right from birth, that we can support those families and the children with our work that we're doing at SERC.
That's fabulous. So I know that SERC has an annual conference each year, and tell us a little bit about it, the name of it. I know one's coming up pretty quickly, but if folks at home missed that one, they know that there's one next year. So tell us about the annual conference.
This year is our 17th annual Together We Will conference, and our topic this year is assessment. It's more than just a tool. And we have Dr. Stephen Bagnato, who wrote a book in 2007 about authentic assessment in early childhood, who will be our keynote speaker, and we're very excited. We usually have about 400 participants attend the conference. So
give us some of the logistics. Where is it going to be? When is it going to be? And how about those breakout sessions?
Okay. It's going to be on April 9th in Cromwell at the Crown Plaza. It's open for teachers, specialists, families, I believe around 8:30 until around 3:30 that day. We have breakout sessions in the morning and in the afternoon.
But I know that they all relate, of course,
they
to
all
early
relate
childhood.
to assessment
And
specifically.
To assessment. Okay,
Yes.
excellent. I know folks will be looking forward to that. So what is the future for Early Childhood Education Initiative at SERC?
Let Paquita
Who wants
answer
to
that
tackle
question.
that one?
Well, some of our plans include launching the Early Childhood Resource Center.
And tell us about that, the Early Childhood Resource Center.
What we hope to do for our state is to provide resources for families, for teachers, for administrators, and leaders in the state. Some of those things will be web-based. We will also work with our library to offer books, and we have research, DVDs, all those kinds of things that we can offer.
For both parents, of course, and educators.
Yes.
And what else is on the horizon for the initiative at SERC?
Well, I think that we would like to increase the amount of access that programs and providers have to us in terms of that specialized support that we mentioned. And another area in terms of professional development that's often sort of left behind are the family home daycare providers that we talked about. Because they are with children, they don't have access to substitutes to be able to come out for professional development. They would like to grow and develop. So we need to think a little bit outside of the box in terms of when and where and how we provide professional development, but we would really like to become a resource for that group of people as well.
Now, I'm sure some people at home are doing just that, and they're thinking, go ahead and ask the question, so I'm going to. Are you going to be able to provide on-site support for those people?
We hope to. We are looking into or are going to be applying for a federally funded grant.
Right. In conjunction with our literacy initiative to support the family child care providers in providing literacy activities throughout the day. So we really are hoping and have high hopes that that will happen, or we'll find another way to do it and collaborate with other agencies throughout the state. So one of the things that we hope with our resource center is that others in the community will join us in reaching out and meeting the needs of all the providers in the different settings. So hopefully if you're out there and you're thinking of another idea, just let us know.
Great. All right. Well, I want to thank both of you so much, Paquita Sims and Anne-Marie Davidson, our early childhood education consultants at SERC. For more information on SERC, you can either call us at 860-632-1485 or visit our website, www.ctcerc.org. My name is Linnet Carty. It was a pleasure being with you today, and we hope to see you on the next State Education Resource Center program. Thanks so much for watching.